Here I am. Today we're going to do Pilates Level 2-3. And what that means to you guys who are new is that this is not a beginner class. This is for folks who've had experience with Pilates. I'm not going to go over the basic principles, so if you would like to know the basic principles, go ahead and go back to the other two YouTube classes that I did, and that'll give you some basic principles. Today, for you guys who want to use it, I brought my weights, and they're ready and available for use. So all of you who know how to modify, you know the principles of Pilates, we're going to go for it, and we're going to kind of fly right through things. If you need to rest, you rest. If you need to stretch, you stretch. Those of you who know what windshield wiper is, you're going to do that when you need to. Just modify, take care of yourselves. I hope you're doing well, and I'm so happy to be back here again. So my plan today is we're going to start laying down on our backs, and going to start with some not worrying about neutral spine or neutral pelvis. We're going to lift our legs up, and maybe we're going to put our hands on our kneecaps. We're going to do some leg circles. So your pelvis is going to shift a little bit. It's going to rock and roll a little bit. Still try to keep your pooch in the kennel. Keep breathing. You're going to go circle one way. You're going to go circle the other. Big old breaths in. No death grip on the kneecaps. You guys go into the other way again. Just kind of stir that pelvis around the tailbone and then switch directions. Good job. And then we are going to go ahead, plant our feet firmly on the ground, bring our feet wide, bring arms out to the side, and let's do some pelvic rocks. So everybody can do this, whether you're new or not. This is called the windshield wiper stretch. This is a good go-to stretch for lots of muscle groups in the body. So it's a wide-legged spine twist for you guys who do yoga. If you're warm this morning, you can do very large pelvic rocks. If you're not so warm, you're going to go ahead, make them small. Now, if it works for you, fold the knees to one side, you guys, and draw the top leg down a little bit more deeply. Then pass to the center and fold those knees to the other side and feel a stretch of the top hip, the top of the thigh, the top of the inner thigh. You're still trying to keep that pooch in and still trying to lift that pelvic floor. Now you're going to go ahead and bring the legs back up. The knees point to the ceiling. And we're going to go into a little flowing spine twist stretch. So you're going to lay all the way on one side, one palm on top of the other. Open palm-sized chest to ceiling, you guys. Big breath in. Exhale. Try to suck the pooch in and move the knees across the body. Move them to the other side. Lay all the way on this side. So this is flowing spine twist stretch. You are making some attempt to use your pooch to move the knees across the body. And I want you to exhale as you move the knees across the body. But as always, what we are attempting to do is keep working on being a core-powered, AKA pooch-powered machine. Now we're just going to do a couple more passes, and then we're going to get right to our ab work. If you are not warmed up, you guys just keep stretching, keep warming up. So if you have weights, you can grab them. You can grab 2 cans of soup or something that weighs the same. We're going to go ahead and bend our knees, knees to ceiling, find neutral, reach your arms straight to the ceiling with weights or no weights. And you're going to start ginormous arm circles. So I'd like you to keep the shoulders down. And then as you do these shoulder circles, you're going to roll the head, neck, and shoulder blades up if you'd like. And then bring it back down. So exhale. If you don't want to lift the head, neck, and shoulder blades, just go press your back flat into the mat and then go back to neutral. So that would be this. And you're trying to use your pooch to flatten your back. And then, as always, if we want, we start the alternating leg lifts. If we want more, we lift both legs up. If we want more, we straighten our legs to where the ceiling meets the wall. But all the while, you keep your work out of your lower back, you guys. You exhale. You inhale, come back. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back. My folks who want mostis, keep the legs straight, keep them lowered to a spot that's really challenging to your core, and just move those arms. And shoulder circle the other way. Now belly pulled in, pelvic floor, lots of breathing, you guys. Now without any rest, we're going to go right into the hundreds. So you're going to turn your palms to face your hips. If your legs are up in the air like mine, and they're straight, rotate your legs out. You're going to do feet beats, click your heels together. Everybody's hands might be touching the hips. You're going to tap your hips. And here we go. You're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's take a break. And windshield, I'm going to grab my weights. And we're going to do dying bug. And of course, I have renamed it. I rename a lot of things. It's really called dead bug, but I like to call it dying bug. So you're either resting, you're going to join in when you want. If you're ready, plug your shoulder blades into your mat, reach your arms straight to the ceiling with weights or not, and alternate the arms. And you can lift your legs up and straighten a leg to the ceiling and bend. And then harder is stretch that straight leg to hover above the floor. And head, neck, and shoulder blades can be up or down. Now, my most experienced people, you guys hold neutral. My more intermediate people, you might want to go flat back, but I want everybody using pooch. I want us all try to put a cup of water on our bellies and try not to lose any water out of our cup. And then we're going to switch right to straight legs, you guys. So if that doesn't work for you, keep those knees bent. Now, I'm still teaching my modifications, but we're teaching them on the fly. Now keep your work out of your back. Pooch pulls in. Lots of deep breathing, you guys, so it's 4 more. If your back kicks on, you stop. Okay, remember your levels. 2 more. 1 more. Now bring your hands or your weights together. Put your feet into frog. Now you're going to reach your arms overhead. So you're going right into ab exercise 4. Overhead and then down to your belly. So it's either weights or no weights. And legs can be laying on floor or legs up in air, straighten legs to ceiling. So this is ab exercise 4. This is bend and stretch. You exhale, stretch, inhale, come back for harder, straighten the legs to where the ceiling meets wall or lower. And if you desire, head, neck, and shoulder blades rolled up. Exhale, reach. You guys who want hardest, keep the legs straight. And as the arms reach overhead, those legs drop down. When you do this, you want to feel your back not arching. You want to keep the pelvis still. Work from the deep tummy. Remember your pelvic floor, gang. Lots of breathing. Lots of resting if you need it. Couple more of these. Good job. Yeah. 1 more, and then down we all go. We get to bring our arms out. If you have weights, you can put them aside. How'd that go? Did the pooch cooperate? Do you remember to breathe? How about your pelvic floor? Remember, pelvic floor is part of core, really important. So going to go into a version of crisscross. So this is ab exercise 5 on the Pilates inventory. And this is just, I do a lot of different modifications of Pilates basic exercise. So going to support base of skull. Legs can be on floor, up in air. Get that pelvis in neutral or flat back. That's it, you guys. Now reach across body down to opposite hip. And everybody put a cup of water on your belly and try to keep all the water in your cup. Now this is waistline work and pooch work. And now hold to this side. You can do little reaches. My more experienced people are going to do alternating toe taps. Shoulder blade up off mat. If you want to switch to froggy legs, that's this. Hard-est is double dip both legs. Now lower back is happy. Both hips stay anchored on mat. Lots of breathing, you guys. Now either rest or switch and hold to the other side and pulse to this side. And the shoulder blade should be off the mat. Neutral pelvis for veterans. Alternate the taps. And then froggy for some of you who want just a different activity in the pooch. And hardest is double dip. But you want to challenge the waistline muscles. You want to challenge your pooch. And then finish yourselves off with resting or a strong, enthusiastic, energetic, side-to-side set. No lower back. Lots of breathing, you guys, and we can call that a day. So that was our beautiful ab work. I hope you felt it. Burning, discomfort, check? Check. Good. So now, while we're down here, let's go right to our bridge series. So weights if you want them. No weights, they're not required. Find neutral. Now start going flat back and back to neutral. So remember, when you go flat back, no squeezing of your rear end. This is where your rear end muscles should be very relaxed. They should be very jello-y. Now you're going to go flat back and you're going to start rolling up through the spine. So this bridge, our bridging, is very important to the health of our spine. Hence, you guys know, who know me, that I always include bridging. And this bridge, as always, includes no squeezing of the rear end right now. And then the arms can come up with you guys straight to the ceiling, and then all the way down, all the way back to neutral. And again, big breath in, exhale. Now the rear end muscles are going to stay turned off. And we're going to start that strong squeeze release of our rear end. And if we'd like to, come up on your tiptoes and lift your heels and curl those toes. And those arms can open and close. And in fitness lingo, it's a dumbbell fly. In Pilates lingo, it is hug a tree. You're squeezing, releasing your bottom. You might be flat-footed. Maybe you want to do a few firmly planted on your heels. And then the arms can rest by your sides, so they can be out to the sides. And the heels can stay firm on the ground. You do quick pulses, you guys, quick pulses of the arms if you want lift a leg up. So quick pulses, belly in, pelvic floor up, rear end muscles on, switch sides. So you should have a firm boulder butt right now if you have rear end muscles that are active for you, okay? Now put your feet flat, reach your arms to the sky, roll back down to the spine, put your weights down, put your hands on your waistlines or rest or stretch, hold neutral. Now we're going to go hip lifts, squeeze your rear end and release your rear end. So this is for folks who can't do table, but we're going to go right up to table and we're going to do front plank today. So going to sit up, going to put hands behind you with the fingers pointing forward, and we are going to plant those feet firmly. Shrug your shoulders down, you guys, and keep them down. So don't wear your shoulders up as your earrings, and squeeze your bottom, lift your hips. Now this is the part you want to check and see how saggy you are, okay? So we're trying not to do this. We're trying to do this, and you're going to lower and lift. Now shrug your shoulders down, keep those shoulders down, keep your head facing forward, not back towards the back wall, okay? And try to keep your fingertips pointed towards your body. Now, you can go in and out of this, you guys. You can hold it, squeeze your rear end, check for sagging. My higher level people are going to alternate leg lifts. So check it out, you guys. See how saggy you are. Does one rear end muscle feel weaker than the other? Is your pooch still sucking in? Are you lifting your pelvic floor? Are you breathing? Now feet are coming down. One last squeeze of the rear end, hips down. Either take a break or modify, or hard ass is the full front plank. So fingers still point forward if your shoulders let you. Rotate your legs out like a duck, or first position if you do ballet. Shrug your shoulders down. Some of you know I got thrown out of ballet, so I prefer calling this duck feet. Yeah, I was not made for ballet. So squeeze your butt, lift your hips. The front plank, you guys. Lower hips down. Again, shrug the shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lift your hips. That's it. Good job. Now, you could just be watching us do this if you want. If you need a rest and those wrists are getting sore or tired, just take a break. Now, hold front plank if you want and do an alternating leg lift. Try not to sag. Belly in, pelvic floor up. Good job. One last squeeze of the rear end, and down we all go. So while we're here, if you're laying down, come on, sit up and just kind of reach towards your toes. Stretch your hamstrings out, your lower back. See how you feel. How we feeling? We good? Looking good out there, you guys. So we're going to go into our seated core, and I have this portable mic that I had stuffed in my pants, and it just fell out. TMI, I know. So we, if it works, are going to grab weights. If you don't want to use weights, no weights. But I want you to bend knees, if that works, or froggy legs if your thigh muscles are too tight. Now you're going to go into fist bump bicep curl, and you're going to suck your belly in. You're going to roll down. Keep your shoulders down, you guys. Now you're going to go into bicep curls. Now you guys who want harder, lift one or both legs up as you do your bicep curls. If you want to do the straight leg version, that's hard-est, but you keep it out of your lower back. Now you're going to take these bicep curls, you're going to go out to the sides. Now here's the deal. The elbows are away from the body. I don't want them tucked in unless you've got an issue, a shoulder problem, or a bicep tendons problem, or tennis elbow. Now hold those palms up, touch the dumbbells together, open wide. Now when you open your arms wide, squeeze your blades. Remember, you can have your legs up for more challenge, but keep it out of your lower back. Now open the arms wide, pulse those arms back. Good job, you guys. Shoulders down, abs, and now take a peek down at your pooch. Is it still in, or have you created an outie? Is your pooch out of the kennel? Now you're going to turn your palms to face forward, reach your hands together and back. Rest anytime, sit up anytime. Great job. That's it, you guys. Now you're going to go ahead and arms open wide like your arms are wings. You're going to reach knuckles to ceiling, knuckles to floor. Still in a lean back with pooch sucked in, pelvic floor up. This should be challenging, especially if you have weights. You're going to reach those arms back forward, bicep curl, big old breath in, exhale, suck it all in. You guys roll up, put your weights down, open up your legs, round forward, and stretch out your lower back and your hips. How did that go for you? Did you feel it? So you should have felt discomfort and burning in the pooch powder. I forgot to say it, pooch powder to everybody this morning. So hopefully that pooch is working for you. You're feeling it. So from here, I think a super good plan is go to bird dog. So I'm going to put hands on mat or fists or elbows, right under shoulders, knees under hips. Now find neutral, organize shoulders, suck pooch in, go right into opposite arm, opposite leg. So those of you who would like harder, take your bird dog, you guys, and walk your knees behind your body. Now this is really not bird dog. So bird dog is like this, with the knees are right under here. If you're feeling very enthusiastic this morning, try your bird dog in full plank, okay? That would be coming up on hands and toes and either just alternating legs, alternating arms, or opposite arm, opposite leg. Now I'm sticking with standard bird dog this morning. And we are all, if we're in the standard bird dog, we are trying to keep a cup of water between our blades and on our lower back. Now hold this arm out, hold this leg out in plank or knees behind body, little pulses, you guys. So I'll turn this way now and working on not allowing the lower back to rock and roll. So put a cup of water there, hold it. Now hand down, knee down, other arm, other leg, pulse opposite arm. What is your pooch doing, you guys? Whether you're in plank or your knees are way further behind your hips than mine, what is it? What's going on? How's your shoulders? What's your pooch doing? Pelvic floor, lots of breathing. Hold it. Strong breath in, exhale. Put hands down, put knees down. Now, everybody come out of plank if you're in it. Let's do pooch plank together. You can be on your elbows or your hands or your fists. Organize your shoulders, curl your toes under, suck your belly in, lift your knees to hover. Now you're trying to lift your knees with your pooch area. So that is the area under the belly button. So lift and lower knees and try to lift with this area, you guys. Try to not use too much shoulder girdle. Try to keep it in the pooch. Hardest level is hover plank, alternate knees. And then if you want hard-est, you barely hover the knees above the mat. Good job, you guys. And then hover those knees one last time. Suck the belly in, put the knees down. And then we're going to either take a break for you guys who need it. I'm going to just keep moving on, and we're going to go into side body work. So we are going to go right to either laying on your side with the bottom knee bent. This is more stable, so you're going right into the bootial work. Or come up on your forearm and try it up on the forearm with the hips down, staying lifted. If you're feeling super frisky, then come up in modified plank or full plank. Okay, and try this exercise series in full plank. On your hand is even harder, and you can always come out of it. And my standard method of doing this is up on my hand and on one knee. Now hold the leg up, you guys. Rotate the whole leg down to the floor. Pulse the leg up. Pulse, but try to rotate the whole leg down so you get deeper into the bootials. And then you're going to hold the leg rotated down, you're going to circle. So we want to feel it in that top butt cheek muscle. Check or no check? And you're going to say, check, check, Madam Pooches. Now rotate the other way. Try to still keep that leg rotated down. This top arm can be lifted. Now bring the leg to parallel. Now bring it behind your body without arching your back. Pulse the leg up. So now all 3 major butt muscles should be working, gang. Top butt cheek muscles should be active if it's awake. Now hold the leg behind you, circle. And as you're doing this, what is your pooch doing? What is your pelvic floor doing? Are you breathing? Now reverse your circles. Great job. You should have burning. Check. In the cheek. Now hold the leg back. Lift it higher. Now you're going to bring it to the midline and bring it back, but midline, keep it as high as you can go so you get into the outside edges of those muscles. Arm can be up. It can be reaching forward. Now you're going to take that leg to midline. Arm can reach to ceiling. Lift leg higher. Bend and straighten knee. Bend and straighten elbow and salute yourself. Tell yourself, awesome. So again, check with your breathing. Check with your pooch, your pelvic floor. Excellent, gang. Now leg up, arm up. Here comes higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. And then before we switch sides, find your side plank of choice. Organize your bottom shoulder. Lift your bottom waistline. Find that plank of choice. Squeeze your rear end if your legs are straight. Lift the bottom leg, you guys, for harder. And add some rotation into this if it works for you. Again, taking breaks. It's quality, not quantity. Excellent job. And then it is hold, belly in, lots of breathing. It is down we go, gang. And it is certainly take a break or go to your other side right at the get-go. So find the way you did the hip work on the other side. Organize bottom shoulder, lift bottom waistline, lift and lower top leg. Very, very good, you guys. Good job. Good, good, good. Now, here's where we hold the leg up. We rotate the leg down. We pulse it up. The top arm can reach to the ceiling. So leg rotated down. Breathe. Okay, lots of deep breaths. Lots of deep, 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 deep. Don't forget that. Now hold the leg rotated down, circle. Now this is where you should have extreme discomfort in the rear end muscle. Now this butt cheek on this side for me is not as hard as the other side. It doesn't hurt as much. Now rotate the other way. And then you're going to hold the leg up, bring it to parallel, bring it behind your body. Now pulse it up. Now remember, this top arm, it can just be resting. It can be on the floor if you're on the floor. Use your rear end muscle to bring that leg behind the body. And then circle. Remember, 3 major butt muscles should be involved in this. The gluteus medius, minimus, and maximus. The 3 major butt muscles. Now reverse circles. Excellent job, you guys. Now I see those grimaces. I see the sensation of everybody hitting their rear ends. Now hold the leg back. Lift it higher. Now bring it to the midline. This arm can reach forward. Come to midline. Now hold the leg up as high as you can go. Get to the outside edges of the pooch. Lots of breathing. Now it is leg to midline, arm to sky. Lift the leg higher and then salute yourself. Now get that leg up as high as you can go so those muscles scream like babies. Make them throw tantrums. So it's leg up, arm up. It's higher, a little bit higher, a little higher. It's down. It's either take a break or go right into your plank, you guys. Remember, bottom shoulder, if you're coming up on your hand or your elbow, lift your bottom waistline, lift the bottom leg for harder, and rotate if that works for you. And it's quality, it's not quantity. Lots of breathing, you guys. Strong breaths in, strong breaths out. Now one final high quality squeeze of the rear end, waistline in, lots of deep breathing, and then down we go. Good job, and onto the bellies we go already. I know. So, back extension work. So, I'm gonna go ahead, bring the hands. Let's today, since you're at home, put your hands outside your mat on your floor. Shrug your shoulders down and lift your chest off your mat. Now, check in with the bottom of the shoulder blades. And as you lift your chest, I want you to see Are you feeling any sensation at the base of the shoulder blades? Is your pooch pulling in and up as you do this? Are you lifting your pelvic floor? Now, if it works for you, hold the chest lift, you guys. And then if your lower back is fine with lifting your legs, lift your legs, use your rear end muscles, pooch. And then the arms can reach forward and you're going to do breaststroke. Now, if your legs are up, you bend and straighten the knees. The eyes look down at the mat so the neck is neutral. Now, we're going to reverse. So we're all collectively in some exotic tropical area and we're all swimming together. And the arms can reach forward all the way out. They can reach by your shoulders and you can swim. Now, I didn't do any brain training today, so let's do right arm, left leg. See how that works. And then left arm, right leg. Belly in, pelvic floor up. Now sweep the hands by the hips and dart. So this is dart. Do hip taps like we did at the beginning. Click your heels together. Lots of deep breaths in. Lots of deep breaths out. Good job, you guys. Now hold it. And use your back extension muscles. Lift the chest higher. Put the feet down. Put the hands down. You are going to sit back in extended child's pose and you're going to stretch the shoulders out. How did that go? Did that go well for you? You feel stuff? You should feel that the whole body is nice and toasty. Now, I have left time for some standing footwork. So if you would like, you're going to stand up. I'm going to put this little mic in a secure place. You're going to use weights if you want. And we're going to rotate our legs out. This is that ballet first position that I wasn't very successful at in ballet training. So rotate legs out. Bring the arms behind the body. Now hold them strong. So make the elbows straight, arms strong. Lift and lower both heels. So both heels, spread toes. Put your weight on your first and second toe. Now, as you lift your heels, the arms are going to lift up like they're going to fly. And you're going to lift from the shoulder blades. That's it. So the arms are wings. You're going to shrug your shoulders down. You're going to lift your arms up from the muscles at the base of the blades. That's it, you guys. So remember, Pilates is pooch, posture, and pelvic floor. Now you're going to hold the heels high. The arms are going to be up. You're going to pulse the arms up, pulse the heels up. Pulse. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You're fine. It's just discomfort. It's fine. Now hold the heels high, circle the arms. Now quick little circles. Squeeze your rear end. Pull your tummies in. Lift your pelvic floor. Now reverse your circles. Good job. Now if you can, you're going to hold the arms out and you're going to do 12 quick heel raises. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the heels flat. Bring the legs back to parallel. You're going to put your weights down if you're using them. And we're going to do our final plank of the morning. So you're going to roll down. Walk it out to hands and knees, fists and knees, elbows. Find quality plank, you guys. Now in quality plank, organize your shoulder girdle, neutral spine, pooch in, pelvic floor up. Now shift your weight to your non-dominant side of your body. So the non-dominant side gets some time in the sunlight. I mean, we often don't train the non-dominant. We always think about dominant, so I want you to give this non-dominant side of your body a chance to be the stronger one. And then switch quickly to the dominant side. You're going to switch back to the non-dominant. Squeeze your butt if your legs are straight. Pull your tummies in. Then find quality one more time. Belly in, pelvic floor up, lots of breathing, neutral spine. And then we are going to make our way to our feet. We are going to bend our knees so our heels touch, not so we can touch the floor. Our weight is over the arches of our feet. Maybe want to sway a little bit, you guys. Side to side. Belly in. Wiggle your toes around a little bit. Check in with your neck and shoulders. Good job. Check how your lower back feels. Now bring your arms wider than your body. Then take a breath in. Exhale, roll up through your spine. As you roll up, try to pull your belly in. Try to lift your pelvic floor. You're going to reach up nice and tall to the ceiling. You're going to side bend. You're going to side bend. And maybe this side bend can be a little bit deeper, you guys. Like you're being blown in the breeze. Stretch out your waistlines. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Now come back center. Now open up your heart to the ceiling. And then while you're here, take your fingertips to the base of your skull. Press the base of your skull into your hands. Pull those elbows back. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Now remember your pooch and your breathing. Now separate those arms. Big breath in, big exhale. Stand tall. Turn those palms out. Float those arms down. And then you can bring your arms to the heart. Pooch power to everybody. Pilates namaste. Thank you for watching. I love you all. I hope you found a routine that's working for you. Thank you for coming, you guys. I miss you. I'll see you down the road. Till next time. Bye-bye.